the starting group for the Grizzlies. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Morant and Caldwell-Pope are their guards. And it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Morant, a shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Morant passes to Landale. Memphis moving that ball around. Wells kicks to Morant. Four on the clock. From deep three-point territory, Minot pulls it in. Here are the Celtics with the ball. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Tonight, it's all about how they deal with the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach said it's simple. We cannot allow Morant to get downhill. That's it. The hard part is actually executing that game plan. Ja has so many moves. He's so quick and relentless. We can't lose track of him even for a moment. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
To Wells. Outside Jackson. To end the run, here's Landale. It's blocked. Here's Keita. Around with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Minot. White, wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Landale finds Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Minot. Down low, here's Keita, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Here's Caldwell-Pope following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Fades, and the basket by Jackson.
Hard work pays off for Jackson with the bucket. He makes the effort to be a reliable scoring option for his team.
White against Caldwell-Pope. Lets it go with a 3. And it's White missing. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Caldwell-Pope passes to Landale. Jackson has the open look. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jackson's got 5 now.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Brown the pass to Keita. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Boston.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts, but something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He has yet to score, and the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Brown outside. Over in the corner, Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Checking out the numbers for Brown. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Now, Wells. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now here's Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Outside, White. Back to Brown. Shot clock at 6. From the wing. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Pass to Minot. Back to Pritchard. There's a screen. Here's Kata. And it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Pass to Jackson. Trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jackson's got 9 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
White looking around. Pass to Kata on the wing. Brown. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies.
Watch it.
There's a screen by Aldama. It's Morant with the drop. And Aldama slams it in.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Williams is checked in for the Grizzlies. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In third, the Grizzlies.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing by 4. Outside, White. Trying to end the drought. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Morant. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin, back over to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pritchard against Morant. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's White. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 5 points so far.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Aldama with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Morant right side. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside, White. Inside, Kata. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders to do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifle their opponent's three-point shooting.
And the first one drops. Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. And Fernie Simons comes in for Pritchard. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Memphis leading by 6. To the middle. It's stolen by Brown. Pass to White. Back to Brown. From the top of the key, he buries it. Brown's got 7 points.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Outside Williams. Here's the screen. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brown. Here's Hauser. Simons, the pass to Queta. Out to White. From outside the arc, he scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Aldama. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Now here's Brown. They trail by 1. Over Conchar. Brown, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White. Memphis shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Line for the Grizzlies. Williams taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Jackson. And he's good on the second. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He's guarded by Williams. Simons surveying the D. And the dunk by Boucher.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
Jackson passes to Conchar. Jackson with the screen. On the wing, Jackson. Off target from three-point range. Tie game in Boston. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
Look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now here's Jackson. Lets it go from 11. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
Shireman can't connect from short range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Boucher with the steal. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Jackson. Knocks down the 10-footer. Jackson's got 13.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far. Scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
Williams against Simon. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Outside Williams. Jackson against Boucher. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's the 3. Tillman grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the dunk by Boucher.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Pass to Jackson. From down low. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Gonzalez. Now here's Boucher. Shoots over Aldama. Boucher's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the paint, deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Last season's performance for him averaged 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Boston. Einard's checked in, and it's Brown in for Sam Hauser. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant's checked in. Morant bullies his way inside.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Here's Williams following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Pass to Jackson. There's the steal. To the inside and pushing it up. Here's Boston.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kate is checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. Boston leading by 3. Here's Brown. He had 35 points last game out. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Now Morant. Pass to Conchar. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Aldama. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Brown wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Up top, Morant. He's covered by Pritchard.
Nice finish. Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Pass to Simons. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. Morant outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Landale with it. 11-point game his last outing. Morant outside. Oh, good on the triple.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Brown kicks to Simons. Back to Brown. Pass to Kata. Kept alive. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Kata's got 12 points in the game. Now Wells. Back to Morant. Down low. Here's Landale. Missed inside. Celtics leading by 8. Pass to Cato. Brown with the bounce pass. Jackson against Simon. Shot clock at 6. Over Jackson, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
It took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
When you see the impact of Jaylen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how incredible of a defender he can be.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Now, here's Brown. 14 points for him. Inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Morant against Pritchard. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Morant.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Pritchard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. It's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Takes the 3. Rebound, Boston. Kata's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called and a trip to the free throw line instead. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And the second free throw, good. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Brown, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 10, and let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Here's White, following the score by Memphis. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And he just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Morant passes to Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. The 11-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Pass to Minot. Now White, there's a good screen. Tries from 10. Landale grabs the miss. 1:29 left now here in the second. Caldwell Pope, his second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Minot. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
Pritchard against Morant. Caldwell Pope outside. Lock at 6. Here's Landale. Now here's Morant for 3. Sinks the triple. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now here's Brown. And nothing is falling for him right now. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Morant outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basket.
Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Back to the action in just a minute.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Here's White. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isolo's five. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. The front court is Wells and Jackson. And it's Landale in at the center position.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Morant. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Celtics second.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant. Boston trailing. And here's Brown. Now Pritchard. Here's Kata. Brown outside. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his fifth rebound in this one. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
4 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Doesn't go, only his third miss in 9 tries. Pritchard passes to Brown. Morant with the steal. To Wells. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Outside, White to the middle, picked off in midair. Caldwell Pope passes to Jackson. The shot's good. Jackson's got 15.
This is what a near 7-footer like Jackson delivers. Tough inside scoring.
Brown kicks to White. Over Caldwell Pope. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant with it. He has 31. To the inside. Landale with the bucket. He's got 5.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Good season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brown outside. Five to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. Queta, the pass to Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here is Wells. A three-pointer, no good. White, left side. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jackson down low. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Minot. Now White. 6 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Pritchard. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant left side. Sweet move. Jackson from long range. No good on that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Minot. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And they pick up 2.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Morant takes off, and he converts the layup. Morant's got 35 in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Your Celtics Entertainment.
Against Caldwell Pope. White the pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. The tray. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low to the paint. Jackson dishes to Morant. The open shot from Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Minot. Now here's White. Fires the 3. And another miss by Boston.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Wells with it. Brown on him. Wells passes to Jackson. Tries from 16, and it's Memphis with another.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Pass to Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
That free throw good from Pritchard. Sam Hauser's checked in for Brown. That one is no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Landale pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Pritchard. And that one is off. Morant with some nice D. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now Landale. He's got 5. Wells in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Pritchard.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Hauser, covered by Wells. Hauser the pass to Queta. Over Caldwell Pope. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Landale. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jock Landale. Conchar comes in for Wells. And Vince Williams subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Celtics trail by 11. Outside, White. Back to Pritchard. Here's Minot. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Williams against White. Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. There's the triple. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Pass to Pritchard. There's the pick. Here's Minot. Fires the 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. Now Aldama. And he banks in the layup. Aldama's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's White. He's guarded by Williams. To stop the run. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
To the middle. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Pass to Pritchard. And here's White. He's guarded by Williams. Outside, White. And the shot goes in. White's got 13. 1:06 left here in the 3rd quarter. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. In third, the Grizzlies. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot-blocking numbers.
.102 left to play in the third. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, third team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Memphis moving it around. Clock at 6. Williams passes to Concha. There's Jackson with the 3. Boston grabs the miss. Here's Tillman. No scoring in this one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
The turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Here's Williams. 15-point game. At the top of the key, Aldama. Pass to Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Aldama's got 8.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
3-pointer, Simons. Conchar pulls it in. Williams for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's Memphis, controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a look now at our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Anthony Simons out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then there's Sam Hauser. And it's Tillman in at center. That's in the game for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 20. Boucher kicks to Simons. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Outside Jackson. "13 feet away. Rebounded by Hauser. The Celtics shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Simons against Williams. Simons, the pass to Brown. Back to Simons. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama with the ball. Picked up by Brown. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And so he makes both from the line.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Left side, Brown. Bank shot, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 19 points. Here's Conchar. And the shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Simons. Here's Tillman, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Jackson. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Simons. Here's Tillman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Xavier Tillman. At the line for 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kate is checked in. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. He hits the second from the line. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And they double up Morant. Back to Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Williams. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. And Williams drops them both.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And here is Simons. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the basket by Jackson.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Simons against Morant. 5 on the clock. Simons kicks to Boucher. And the 3 ball is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Morant looking around. Driving to the basket. Nobody near Williams. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Celtics trail by 19. Hauser with the ball. Boucher passes to Brown. Inside, stolen. Outside, Williams. To the right side. Morant outside. Pass to Aldama. Shoots over Simons. And he can't bank that one in. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Boucher finds Brown. Morant against Simons. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Simons. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And stolen by Williams. Aldama with the ball. Working on Boucher.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Brown drives in. Brown jams it in.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Simons against Morant. To the middle. He's looking for Aldama and finds him.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Brown against Williams. Brown the pass to Hauser. Simons from outside. Good on the triple.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Ja Morant.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Now Landale. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wells. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, one, hungrier, two, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number three.
The three. Landale grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Jackson. Wells finds Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Chalk up 2 there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Foul. Nias Queta. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
Junior at the line for 1.
And that one misses.
When you think about Jackson Jr., his defense is what comes to mind first. But he's also a talented scorer who stretches the floor with his shooting. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Jackson. That's tipped. Here's Queta. Now Pritchard. Now here's Brown. To the inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Brown doesn't hold the ball. He moves it quick. This is about team scoring, not himself.
And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Outside Jackson. There's a screen by Aldama. For 3. Rebound Boston. Outside White. Down low. Here's Mina. And he jams it in.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Aldama with the ball. Count that bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Outside White. Pass to Queta. Stolen by Jackson. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes. Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's White. And White with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Jackson looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Aldama passes to Jackson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Queta. Celtics trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. On offense, here are the Celtics. Now Pritchard. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Jaron, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaron. Congrats on your success.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.